All right, folks, with me now, philanthropist, event planner, Mr. Stephen Josephs, and his instrumental role in organizing the transfer of Jamaican burn victims. Good to see you. Morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. How are you?
I'm not bad. Thank you for having me, Neville.
Yeah, first thing is congratulations on your nomination for your Order of Distinction, sir.
Thank you so much.
When you heard that, when you were contacted, how did that make you feel?
Well, you know, it's basically a collective effort of everyone. I'll share a story with you, Neville. I didn't do a vacation for the last 3 years, and I booked myself into an hotel in Montego Bay. And I was supposed to book into the hotel at 3 p.m. I booked in 9 p.m. However, I didn't get to enjoy any amenities. About the next day, which was the Saturday, I got a call about 5:45, somebody crying on the line, a little girl, a gas stove explode. And, you know, I immediately went into action. My driver was scheduled to pick me up this Sunday. However, there was no driver available. I went and I took a public transportation, a bus. The bus driver recognized who I was. He went to buy me some fruits and carry me to Kingston without even collecting $1 from me, saying that he's a part of the effort. So this award is for the collective effort of everyone who are to the cause.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where did this come from? I mean, you could have done so many other things with and in your life. Mm-hmm. Why did you choose to jump in when someone said, boy, so-and-so got burned? Why did you decide to jump in to help?
Well, you know, it was something that was embedded in me through my parents, my late father, Edward Josephs, and my mother. You know, I remember Dad helping out persons when he was alive. And I remember a lady who was homeless. I was in charge of feeding her from a very early age. And when my mother going on visiting sicks and struggles, she normally take me on the trips. So it was something embedded in me from a very early age to help her.
How did you start? Do you remember the very first person that you helped and the feeling you got for that?
You know, how I start? I remember I went to hospital, KPH hospital, to visit persons who did not have a visitor. And I remember I saw this lady. 2 of her breasts was basically amputated. And, you know, I said, you know, I come to look for you, you know. And she said, you know, I'm lying. I said, because she said for a moment she felt that she was dead. And, you know, I embraced her and I continued looking for her until she was discharged. That's the first.
You already said it came from your dad.
Yes.
But by so much things my mother and father teach me that I never follow through with. So you could have still gone another route. So you could have done other things.
Absolutely.
So why do you think it stayed with you, though? Why do you think that it stayed with you?
I mean, because that's what they embody. They were selfless when they were helping persons. So, I mean, it never leave me because it was planted at a very early stage.
Yeah. It's San Myrna Foundation?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Oh, San Myrna Foundation. Oh, okay. So San Myrna Foundation, it started by Robert and Mark White, 2 brothers. I've done much of my advocacy work under the banner of San Myrna Foundation, but there is a lot of agencies involved, both locally and international, to create this type of success.
A lot of this probably came out of your pocket also. I know you've already said you got help and stuff like that, and a driver never charge you. But it must cost you a pretty penny also to do what you're trying to do.
Absolutely. When it comes on to burn, it's really expensive venture. If you get third-degree burn, if you don't have $1 million US, you're in problems. And so I remember an hospital in Georgia invited me to a meeting. I was probably the only black person within that meeting. And when I go to the meeting, and there was this girl, 25-year-old by the name of Carrie-Ann Collins. She got 35% burn, but she died in the process. So I went and I told them what was happening in Jamaica. And by the time I finished, everybody was crying. So they connect me to a lot of persons, a lot of donors, you know, and that's how it started.
Yeah. How does it work? So I know you helped out some folks who the names were all over the place, sadly, for the wrong reasons. But how does it work? So when you hear that Well,
okay.
Tell me what happens.
All right,
You jump and call the folks and say, well, I send a helicopter right away. So how does it work?
All right, how does it work? When we hear, like, for example, the famous case that a lot of people know about, Adrian Aleng, 3 or 4 brothers died in a house fire. We heard about it. We contacted the hospital. And
this is the hospital abroad?
Here in Jamaica.
Okay.
And then we contact the hospital abroad. And then we contact donors from all over the world. And then we try to galvanize Hairlift and see what is the status of the patient. When we get what is the status of the patient, then I remember with dealing with Adrian case, I called 3 international air ambulance services. All 3 said no because the prognosis was very bad. And one airline, Trinity Air Ambulance, said to me, Stephen, I'm going to go with you on God, because it's a faith-based mission. And we were able to airlift her to the United States.
Yeah. You already said if you don't have a million US, which is like 157 million Jamaican. But in reality, what would it cost from start to finish, in reality?
It's a lot of money. You're looking at a price tag of 5.1 million US just for Adrian Aleng.
5.1 million US dollars.
US dollars. You're not looking at airfare in that as it. It's a big price tag because of the extent of the burns.
But you would get a lot of help.
Yes, we galvanize a lot of international support.
Only from the United States?
No. I mean, everybody involved. I must say big congratulations to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Senator Honorable Camilla Johnson-Smith, Minister of Favour Williams, the Child Agency Protection. They also comes in and chip in money, financial support as well. So it's a collective effort of everyone coming together to make this a reality.
Yeah, man. I want to thank you on behalf of all those who you've helped. Because I suspect some of them are no longer in a position to say thanks to you.
Right.
But thanks very, very much. And I guess the next time we speak, I'll have to say Mr. Stephen Joseph's OD, Order of Distinction. Congrats again, sir. And thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you, sir.
Philanthropist, an event planner. I just going to say Stephen Joseph, Order of Distinction. Yeah.
Thank you.
Speak it into being. Blessings.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you and your family. All right, folks, when we come back, uncertainty looms for schools reopening in September because of the hurricane. We will speak with the president of the JTA about that. Stay with us, please. Soon come.